Depp slowly making his way back here, but
The window's closing.
yeah.
And the rotation's going to be maybe not going to be at least at the forefront of the hip, but the fight comes out well for less. Carve some space and TENN's removed, so back to a 4v4. Spike going to be planted. I don't doubt that's going down. Depp, though, happy to dive in, put life on the line for this. pANcada a little lower. Boombot there. Do they swing this? Not yet.
Crow's actually still posted up. He actually gets dealt with. Depp will find his second now, though, and actually...
How's Depp standing?
How?
Finally goes down. pANcada the last one there, and a little bit of an up and over from Sugar Zero. And then flash to follow, and they really want to crunch towards this. Sacy's in a little bit of danger, and aspas going to try and bail him out, and he does do exactly that. Gets away with his life, but the follow-up flash will keep them tamed, but still, this is good early work to deal with this aggression. Loud, fully aware now, and sharp work coming out. Leaving the two danger players, the ones that had the rifles, or at least at the end, still standing, Depp being one of them, but irrelevant.
Stack towards elbow.
And for this late mid play as well.
Look how disconnected Les is.
Super ratty position, the timing should be fantastic for it as well. Lovely work from Les, very heads up, keeping control of the longer flank, but also the TP on audio cue. Now, on the other side of things, though, ZETA did finally get a bit of success. Pro to take down Saadhak, and the burst towards the site. One favorable kill, but it's instantaneously traded back. And again, the last two players for ZETA already tagged up in the time being purchased perfectly. And Laz looking good at it, but still he's got to get a move on. pANcada just playing the time here, slipping away towards long. Flash gonna come out, does not quite find him. They're running out of time, and they're running out of options here, Mike. It's just Laz alive, and it does not matter. Loud coming in as well. Look who's flying on in! aspas! Barely got his feet on the ground before he was left for dead, and now we're down to a 4v3. Sugar Zero, TENN, and Depp still standing with the plants in, and the ults have already come out. You can see Sacy as well, all ready to go if they need it. No threats shown just yet. Sugar Zero warded away from CT. Is there any way back in?
You can already see as well, pANcada disconnected with his orbital strike, and there's no flank coming through, so the fact that the clock has run down this much already, pANcada just finds a blind one. 10 will fall. That should be the round done now, whether or not even these weapons are able to be saved. As Loud try and challenge back through spawn. The operator, the one you ultimately want him to hold on to, but the flash is good.
Yeah, he's gonna be hunted, and he's gone. Operator removed.
From ZETA's composition.
Look at this, really now, and they actually clear it. I like the commitment finally from TENN. At least they're going to try and get value for all the utility committed and check on this. But they maybe overextend, maybe they get a little hungry for it, but Depp still want to keep this in check. Good trade for V3, finally advantage.
Great timing on the Seekers as well. For Laz to put that out there and just confirm that. And actually does find pANcada on the back of it. So great work from Laz, actually anchoring a side, finds the second onto Les as well.
You could not ask for greater value from Laz, standing tall on his own here. Finally gets taken down by Sacy, but look at these targets. So many, and eventually the one on the left will probably be his downfall. If Depp dares to step forward.
I've got your trail.
Seekers on the other side going to come out. That's going to give Depp a little bit of timing to play with. Not too much anymore. This is precarious. Why are you out in the open? Les wants it, and he gets it. Clutches down Depp. Now the ult going to come through as well. Buy a couple more seconds, and maybe a little bit of an overreach there. Sacy going to punish Crow. Blast on the trade. Saadhak on the swing. Can't get to the back of the site. So hyper aware of it. It's time to run. Pull the plug and get out of there. But pANcada, can you just time? Oh
He's got an operator, so if he gets pinched here.
They're on the TP. He's still alive, but only for a second. And now it's Sacy in a 1v3. Maybe a little more feasible this time. Horn back up in 4. He needs one for free. And to be able to keep his life, he needs no trade. Now the paranoia is starting to build. Surely he knows there's going to be 2 here. The timing on this utility, it's got to, yeah, he's got to know now. The flash goes in, doesn't find it. Spots one, gets one. The second, the spray, not good enough. TENN keeps ZETA in this. I think they won that.
Through here.
Here.
I mean, aspas has still got double satchel here, so he could get himself onto site.
The timing of the flash, Depp has nowhere to go. He has to stand and fight this for now. Going to dip himself in towards the smoke and try and maybe depend on his teammates for a second, but aspas did still have that pain shell. Going to isolate Crow. Trade comes out. Depp still standing.
Oh my God.
Depp still fighting. Huge pick towards Sacy, and they're holding at the front lines. Unbelievable, and Saadhak's getting surrounded. He's got a player behind him as well. Saadhak has nowhere to back to. He has to take the fight now. Oh, he tries to go for 10, but he's outdone him.
It really isn't, but even numbers at least. Not a lot of utility to work with as well on the side of Loud. Crow just about got his fault line back up. Tap on the spike. Actually doesn't even draw a peek just yet.
TENN? TENN just flew in, and pANcada makes light work of 2, leaving it all down to Depp. Where'd you find a fair fight here? You just don't.
None. Les is going to have his hands full here. Actually spots it out. Depp goes for the peek, but tagged up. TENN there to pick up the slack on the other side. That's actually both snake bites removed. Whether or not Les was going to rely on those in his post plant.
The gap's getting closed as well. TENN going to be here on the doorstep, knocking on the door. pANcada answers it, greets it with a smile, no problems there.
He's got his orbital strike.
Another chance, and you're right, another key tool ready to go if required. And Deb going to do everything he can. And can he find Saadhak? The bomb flash is so good, he sends it into the dark.
He's got a strike!
Surely! He flies in! And he gets flip. Just spin it around. Laz. The timing's everything on this. Who gets it? Okay, spots maybe two there, I'm pretty sure. Flash comes in, going to buy some time. Needs to fall away and actually leaves Depp to take up that mantle. Depp still unfazed by this. Can get a little aggressive, the follow-up flash.
Utility.
So much utility, but no intent behind it yet. Pitch dealt with. Laz turns, takes down Sacy. ZETA holding the line. And Laz will not relent. Gorgeous work from Laz.
Wow.
You get that information on the other side. But the site is available. Quick TP taken, and aspas going to take Sugar Zero's life. That's a little bit of this viability in half, but you're right. Does aspas consider this timing? He was thinking about it because he noted the TP was taken earlier, but it's all a matter of moments. Spike now down, and Laz looking towards CT, and the timing's great. ZETA find two in combination on opposing sides of this.
Post plant as best they can. Sacy and pANcada both out now. The first falls. The trade comes through. Last player Depp though, he's very low HP, 22.
What does he do with this? Sacy facing his fear, he's holding
Oh
it down.
my God.
He's not gonna stop Sacy! Unbelievable! Overdo this. He wants to hold CT, but that smoke will at least keep Loud safe for a second as they emerge from the smoke. Depp caught napping. Not good at all. Losing out to a frenzy, but TENN right on the case. Aggression brimming. And this purchase was not pretty for Loud. All function and no form. But this weapon deadly as ever. 45 HP though, not much to play with here. Gonna maybe clear
To it. Very wise to it. I think they've seen that that's up and they don't want to prioritize the lamp soul. Actually, the swing from Depp is no good. Punished by Saadhak.
Yeah, but TENN's still here, and TENN likes to turn it up. Turns it only into one kill. Quick trade comes out. pANcada still stands, and we got a 3v3. Let's look at those post-plant positions. Any late-game utility. Crow still has a little bit to bring into play. Notes the spike is no longer being committed to. The molly's in. Crow's going to try and fight this one out, but it's all down to Sugar Zero.
The Molly's won the round.
At the time, they don't have it. They got to back away. TP kicking in for Sacy over towards Shower. Has the Horn still to invest if he needs it. The plant just tapped, not committed, and the fight comes out. He draws out Sacy into the fight. Crow wins that, and now player advantage.
See, pANcada the one to find that, so no showstopper just yet, but it's online now. And actually immediately wants to rip it out. aspas will find the one. There's Laz now in a 1v2. Actually, the flank coming through. Does he consider this?
When's he turn? Does he ever turn? He does.
He's turned the wrong way.
Tim, he has no idea where Les was coming. Well, they had contact on short and contact coming in through long as well, so it makes perfect sense. TENN, though, going to be the first one forward, trying to make them hemorrhage players, and he does. Finds another. His entry work has been sublime. The follow-up not so good. Les gets the better, and the spike's not down yet, so this is not as safe as they'd like it to be, but the plant can come through. And Crow's going to hold on to this, and it looks like Loud want to fight back right now. Paint shell towards the site. He's got a swing. Can he make anything of his life? No. And it's just a brutal battle, and Loud come out on top of this. Leaving Sugar Zero in a 1v4. The spike scene just being diffused in front of his face. The back of this one now isolated over towards T side. Two tucks towards CT that can't make it back in now. And Laz can sit on this. The rest of Loud need to be doing the heavy lifting here to try and find their way back in. And the timing, no. This could be heartbreak. Laz goes back and checks. Paint shell now committed. Laz has to fall off this. Responds with the flash to try and slow down the roll. Investment of utility. aspas is drawing the attention. The rest of Loud are closing in, but Laz, heart still beating, still finding the kill. That's 3 this round, leaving just Les alive. And ZETA, I can't believe it. They might be pulling this one back to 11-11. It looks likely. Les can give it a try. He can try and catch him on the way out. Sacy and pANcada now sweating bullets on the side until they commit to the back of this aspas. He's got the wall in front of him, does get caught, gets thrown. Yes! They've just traded! Sugar Zero going to take down Sacy, but there's still
Oh my
someone
God!
among us here. aspas, how are you like, oh my God! aspas! How has he found this many kills here? And he's gotten away with his life. Gone out, he finally goes down. Still doing damage in a 2v3. Depp needs a miracle now. Sugar Zero, 30 HP, pANcada's there, it's surely gonna be 12. Depp, do you have it in you? 20 seconds, 3 to find. And aspas just murdered your team. He's been surrounded, he can hear the steps, he can see the players. Loud themselves up, trying to have this aggressive approach, and they have the players now relatively deep. But Loud are so prepared for this. Depp and TENN go down, they've lost their front line completely. And this is where the issues really start to mount. The spike left loose, and Les filling that gap. Saadhak by his side. ZETA now down to just one, and Laz is dead. And
interesting to see actually Sugar Zero and Laz both making the decision on the back of that information to gamble stack towards A, and it's looking as if it's the right decision. It's going to be an absolute bloodbath here for the pistol. The audio cues noted on the other side as well.
There's a commitment. First real contact found. Laz up by Heaven. Depth going to be listening to all of this. Notes. Plenty of players on the cross, but only going to get one. Aspas goes down, but the plant can be tapped. Sugar Zero trying to fill the void, but the trades come out, and it is a brutal bloodbath. Laz going to take the site. ZETA looking to do some chip damage. Already going to have to know that adjustment going forward as pANcada is going to find Laz. So far, so good. No real threats found in this bonus for ZETA. Unable to do too much. And Loud looking clean. This is really good for themselves. Looks like you're going to work it out with 5 rifles, and they do.
He's actually noted on the drone. I think he gets spammed a little bit through the smoke.
Oh, Sugar Zero alive. He's scrambling for cover. He's scrambling for any semblance of safety, but he sticks alive. And Aspas on the side, though. Going to make light work of depth, so that's something. There's so many rotations here early on. There's still so much to break down, and Aspas, he's just a blunt object and is slicing through them somehow. 3 kills already. Sugar Zero still standing, surprisingly tucked towards hell, but it feels like a matter of time until he's taken out of his position. What? He just leans into the smoke, brings it back to a 2v2. And the spike's on the move. pANcada ain't sticking around. Does he dare go back to this? They don't quite. Well, they're going to know TENN's a spike. Alarmbot to the left. 6 bullets left in the mag. Panic ensuing now. pANcada closing in, and they just they evade each other.
We can see there as well, actually, almost just the smoke to draw the rotation. Did Aspas spot the barrel there? I think he did.
Might have
He's
done.
actively clearing this. The timing's disastrous for him, though.
Yeah, and Depp not going to follow that one up. He's got problems on another field. Now, that lockdown, yeah, could be a problem for one, but Depp finally smoked off. They actually take Crow down on the way in, so ZETA now in danger. TENN's got a note that, wait, they don't clear this. Sacy just walked on past, gonna pop down the lockdown of his own. Completely unawares of this. And ZETA have a second chance at life. A quick TP out for pANcada. He wants to get the hell away. Over towards the A site, shut that door. Certainly not born in a barn. I'm trying to get a plant down, but look who's quick to this again. Sugar Zero, not far away now. They've got to play together. It still has utility to invest, still has the paranoia. The smoke goes up. They want that door gone. It's 3 towards Heaven and 1 towards door. He's picked the right fight to go for, but Depp gets to keep his life. And he's going to toy with him. Time, oh my word, pANcada steps in. And this time, TENN, does he stick around for this? Aspas just going to trailblazing his way through. Nothing slowed him down. They had no idea he could get to this point. Loud so fast in this round. Aspas going to get the rifle to hand, but Lat's still on top. The flash comes in, but he goes down. And TENN in the blink of an eye. The rest of his team has just been shredded.
Massive pace change from Loud, completely blindsides ZETA. No real opportunity to find value with the operator. Sacy, the one.
Pro, let's get a fair amount of connection. Up to work off that. Depp already with a step in towards the site, and Loud a little behind the curve, but still, the battle begins. The trade comes out in a 4v3. 3 for ZETA. Sugar Zero and Laz trying to make something out of this. pANcada's had none of it. Plays out towards Sub Rosa. TENN on the other side.
So as it bounced far enough, though, TENN still gets a kill.
Incredibly, he was able to get away with 1.
But look at Depp. Depp's all the way in tiles. I think he is unnoted to this point.
I don't think they noticed Depp. No, so unaware. Catching Les completely blindsided by it.
The flash is perfect as well.
Keeps going, Depp. He's herding them around the map now. And they just have to go towards A. They're just trying to commit towards this now. Sacy's going to greet Laz with a smile. And Sugar Zero's the one to try and do some damage on this. Depp's going to hear a whole lot, though. And the pressure starts to mount. He can't deal with it. pANcada has been bailing Loud out of some of these situations as well. Crow left in the 1v2. pANcada is low. 27 seconds is always a little bit of danger, but that is removed. You're going to have that late presence from Les, but beyond that, it's all towards A. Maybe see if they can test the nerve, and ZETA are up to the challenge. Depp caught Les towards middle, trying to creep up short. Laz on move towards hell, just holding his own, but Sacy? How's he got this many players? And once again, Saadhak and Aspas. And there's the response.
They're both actually going to cancel each other out, but Loud looking to still try and clear their way through. Aspas good for the one. Laz responds on less, but 30 HP has to back away.
Has to respect this now. Loud eyeing up getting the plant down. 10 seconds. Guard duty now called into effect for Sacy. Has to hold him safe here. Sprays him wildly, dips down towards hell, and now it's just him in a 1v2. TENN and Laz. Sacy with a almost had the fight on one.
Nearly had the shots previously, and actually as well. Aspas having a quiet, okay, not a quiet one. It opens his up depth, chomping at the bit to find this first blood.
Oh, and the info off the back, it's just non-stop. Aspas ringing the bell, Crow's down as well. TENN and Laz, can you try and tell me a different outcome to this round? Because I'm not going to believe it until I see it.
It's just ridiculous. Aspas stands his ground, actually looking to seal the deal, but TENN responds. He can't actually, the spam coming through.
Oh, there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Gotta stand and fight. Not gonna just shoulder check this, are you?
Surely not.
Oh, Laz, no! Easy work for Aspas, just waiting patiently.
The problem being, that's the only flash. It's just the only thing really to force Aspas off any of these angles that he wants to re-explore in the mid-round now.
Crow going through the motions now towards middle. Saadhak with that flash ready. Underhand's lovely. Really good underhand. It actually going to get you two. It does. Look at this combination in utility. Loud. Beautiful in approach. Wait.
Whether or not ZETA actually going to adjust here in anticipation. Aspas down to 38 HP though. He's got to be careful. He's got to land the shot.
It's do or die for him. Less though. Timing now, everything. Do they even expect this? They look so vulnerable to
Crow's
it.
position.
His patience is going to pay dividends. Going to get two. Let's going to spot the third and finds it. ZETA crushed under the weight of Loud at the moment. This is now 11. Aspas, and now Depp quickly gets to work. He is on the case. Would you expect to? Depp, this is so dangerous. Two towards heaven, the swing from Aspas demolishes Depp. And now it's game on, locked down from either side. Gonna go with the fight, he's gonna split out three. And ZETA recharging on forward. pANcada now put to task. Laz gets depleted, they're putting everything on the line now. It's TENN and Crow. How much can you do? Loud in response saying absolutely nothing.
Him a rifle.
Yeah, and Aspas is potentially the one to do this. Mike gonna go up and playing ahead of it. Aspas with a punish. Finds Sugar Zero and gets away with his life. The shutdown gonna try and come in. They're trying to close down on this. Aspas does the
Oh my god!
Oh, he finally goes down. Depp does get the better of him. Just about. And now we look towards the side. They're trying to come towards that B side. The spray and the pray from Sacy. And someone's answering this time, leaving just Crow alive in a 1v3. The reveal towards CT, and he just can't.